Hi boys and girls, I hope that you're doing great. I thought that it would be fun to do another op art lesson. I think this will probably be our last one. This one is so awesome, I think. It looks really complicated, but it's so simple to do. So I'm going to show you how. Now I did this on a square piece of paper. I'm going to show you how to make a square piece of paper, but I made another one off of the leftover rectangle after I cut it into a square. So you can use any size or shape paper that you would like to use. So to make a square piece of paper, I just take a regular sheet of paper. You can do lined or just plain. And I fold this corner and the bottom of the paper over to the side like this. And I just line them up so that they're just lined up just right. And then I can either fold this over to make a crease to cut, or I can take my pencil and draw a line. I didn't get that exactly right. Just draw a line there. And then I can open it up and cut that line, okay? And then that's going to give me my square piece of paper, just cutting it along that. Okay, so I would save this and do something else on it, like another cool op art or something. Okay, now when I do mine, because I'm going to use a Sharpie, I'm going to put it on a newspaper because the Sharpie will go right through that paper onto my counter or desk or whatever I'm writing on. You can use a black crayon, a black marker, a pen. You could use a pencil too if you want. When it's darker, you get a more intense look. So I'm going to start out by making a dot in the middle of my paper. Now, if my dot isn't exactly in the middle, I don't worry about it. It's going to look cool no matter where it is. And then I'm going to make 6 curved lines that come from that dot. And I like to do them first with my fingers so I can kind of see where they're going to go. It just gives me a picture in my mind. So I'm going to make 6 curved lines like that. So I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now comes the really fun part. I'm just going to start making curved lines, just like we've done before when we've made our op art, but we're going to make these smaller and tighter. So I'm going to start by making this curved line, and I'm going to just keep making one on top of another, like this. Now what I don't want is, I don't want to do this. I don't want it to be like a rainbow, like that. I want my lines to be like this so that they touch on the sides, okay? So I want them just to keep on touching. Okay, so I will keep making these until I filled these 2 curved lines. And if it goes off a little bit, don't even worry about it. That just helps add to the curve movement sort of look. But I'm just going to keep going into each one of these sections and adding my curved lines. See how easy it is? It's just curved lines. It looks like it's so complicated, but it's not at all. I hope you guys are enjoying doing these op art lessons. I think they're just so cool. They just look amazing to me. And I just keep going around twirling my paper so that whatever direction it's easiest for me, that's how I'm going to turn my paper, okay? So just so that it's comfortable. And I always like, even if I'm not using a Sharpie, I usually like to have some layer of paper, newspaper, magazine, something underneath whatever I'm drawing on, just because I like that padding that it gives. I just like drawing on that kind of a surface better. You can see how these are all different looking. Once I get to the edge, I'm just going to keep on adding until I take it all the way to the end, or to the edge of my paper, okay? So I'm at the end of all of my circles now, or all my curved lines. So I'm just going to keep on adding, and you can see that it just sort of naturally curves or goes in some direction. And then I'll just keep moving around. And my lines aren't all perfect, that's okay. Remember, that helps to add to the movement look of it. And I don't like to just finish one all the way to the edge. I like to just keep twirling it around and adding a little bit more and a little bit more as I go. And then maybe on one or two of them, I'll take them a little bit farther. If I want to add some more, if I want to start another new one somewhere, like right in here, I could do that. And if I need to, if that one got a little too big, I can add another piece in there if I want to. And I'm going to show you what I mean if I want to start a new one. So I'm going to make this one just sort of go this way. So now I've got another little area here that I can start adding a whole new section to if I want to. And I don't have to, my others can just fill that in. So you could do it any way that you want. You just keep on adding until you've taken everything all the way to the edge of the paper. And that's another good reason why you want a newspaper or some scratch paper or something underneath, because when you get to the edge, it's real easy to just go off onto your counter or desk. I'm just going to start another new one right here. And I'm going to take this to the edge so you can see what I'm talking about. See how that can go right off the edge there? And then I can just do this as if there would be more circles. If I had more paper, it would just keep on going out like that, okay? No, I'm sorry, I might be taking that off the edge of the page there. And just keep on going around and around and around, adding to your op art. And this one is gonna go, and if I want, I can just keep making this one bigger, or I can start another one right there. So you decide how you would like your op art to go, and you just keep on going till you get all the way to the edge of the paper. And you can see on these how I just made these bigger. I just kept getting bigger and bigger till I filled in. On this one, I just went round and round and round until I filled in all the way. Okay, boys and girls, I hope that you enjoy making this op art. Remember to use that little scrap of paper that you have left over. Do some op art on that, or just draw something cool on that. Have fun with it. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, boys and girls.